Hello, my lovely inkblots, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name's Ash, and I'm an author and a VTuber, among other things. And today is a different kind of video. You can actually see a bit of my setup right now, and that is because this is kind of a mixed media sort of video. I've been wanting to give videos like this a try for a while now, and just finally decided to do it because I am procrastinating a little bit on the assignment that I'm going to be working on for this video. So, as some of you may know, this semester I am taking a creative writing class. And we just finished up the section of the class that is focused on like flash fiction and short stories. And so now we are moving on to screenwriting because my professor is actually a screenwriter and that's something he really likes to do and really wants to teach us how to do. The problem is, I have a 5 to 10 page script due for peer reviews tomorrow. I have not started it because I have no clue what to write about. So I hope that making a fun video out of it will make it to where I can actually get this done. I'm gonna try my best. I have an idea of how to get started. I do want to come up with a rough outline, maybe write some lines of dialogue because those are really important for screenwriting and things like that. But I need to find some ideas first. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to my writing Pinterest board and I'm going to look at prompts until something hits me. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. So I'm gonna go do that, and I will update you guys later. Wish me luck. Okay, so I tried, but Pinterest didn't work. Honestly, I didn't really see anything that caught my eye. Sometimes I have a really hard time finding writing prompts when I'm having writer's block, so I'm not really surprised that that didn't work. But, I did end up calling Winter and taking a break to eat a snack, and we talked a little bit about some potential ideas, and he gave me the idea to write a dinner scene kind of thing. I have a little bit of an outline typed up, but I'm having a hard time getting everything together still, so I'm going to go ahead and change over to my screenwriting software. In this case, I'm using Writer Duet because it's a free thing online that you can use. And I guess we'll see how the words flow when they are actually in, I guess you could say, the right format. So let's get writing. Okay, so I managed to get the first draft done, and while I'm not in love with what I wrote, I feel like I did okay. It's definitely not the worst thing to ever exist. So I ended up doing a dinner scene that involves a dysfunctional family that tries to keep it together on the surface, but over the course of the dinner scene, things kind of bubble over. And I really kind of wanted to explore some of the tension that would come from, you know, characters who present themselves as being perfect, struggling with, you know, someone who's close to them that doesn't really care about seeming perfect. And kind of dealing with the conflict that rises from an interaction between those characters, but also what happens when the imperfect character points out the ways in which the other characters aren't necessarily perfect either. So I guess you could say the dinner scene is just a big argument. Also, I had a much easier time putting this all together using Writer Duet, like actually setting everything up like what a screenplay is supposed to look like. For some reason, just seeing everything the way that it's supposed to be rather than just as, like, you know, random notes that aren't formatted correctly actually really helped things flow. I got a little bit worried because I made it to 4 pages and then I didn't have enough. So I went back through and I kind of added some more details and split up the dialogue a little bit more and tried to think of more imagery and visual information that I could add that would kind of add to the themes of the thing itself. I think it turned out fine. I will be doing a couple more revisions on it before I have class tomorrow. Obviously I can't do any after I leave home because I have to print some copies to hand out to my classmates. But yeah, I will let you guys know how peer reviews go. But as things stand right now, I'm not really into screenwriting. I am more of a novel writing kind of person, but screenwriting's just not my thing, I guess. Anyway, that's all I've got to share for now. Wish me luck in class! Hello, my lovely inkblots. You probably can't tell, but it is a different day. Today is Thursday, and while I had my peer critiques on Tuesday, I was way too tired when I got home from school on Tuesday to record anything. I actually came home and crawled in bed and passed out. So that's why I am recording this part a little later than I expected to. So walking into the workshop, I actually wasn't a big fan of what I wrote, and I think I mentioned that in a previous part of this video, but I was really surprised by the reaction that my writing got from my classmates. First of all, a lot of my classmates said that they related to one of the main characters in the screenplay, and that's really funny because they unintentionally told me that we have shared trauma, so that's fun. But overall, it seemed like people really liked it, which surprised me a lot because I wasn't really sure about the subject matter, and I didn't really like writing it all that much. But in the end, I guess it turned out okay. Anyway, with that being said, knowing that I guess my screenplay didn't suck, I wanted to talk a little bit about how I felt about screenwriting and if it's something I would consider doing again. Admittedly, I am not well versed in screenwriting. There's a lot that goes into it. You have to pay attention to a lot of visual components, which can be difficult. And also, when it comes to visual elements and descriptions, at least from what my professor told me, you should be trying to keep things short, and that's a little bit difficult for me because I'm used to writing novels and things like that, and so keeping descriptions super short while also getting everything across the way that I want it to is not my forte. And while formatting is a little weird, as long as you use the right kind of software, you can find something that will format it for you, but you really need to think things through if you're going to move things around. Overall, I think I could try screenwriting again. My professor mentioned that I guess it's a very similar process if you are writing sort of a script for a thing like a webcomic or anything like that, and I've thought about trying to do webcomic related stuff. I do have a couple of story ideas that I think would work best in a webcomic format, but we'll see. I make no promises. So yeah, that was my experience with screenwriting. If you'd like to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you have any experience with screenwriting, go ahead and tell me about it in the comments. I would love to hear about it. And hopefully I will do more of these writing related videos soon. Anyway, that's all I've got. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye!